remote locations. And so before we proceed forward, there's a location that was agendized, and the location is 501 South Santa Fe Avenue, Compton, California, 90222, conference room 109. Mr. Gray, is there anyone in the room there other than you?
No, no one else is here.
Okay, Mr. Gray is providing staff support for that room, but there are no residents, no citizens, no constituents, no one desires of providing public comment in that room. Okay, so that room is simply a vacant room that was properly agendized and is not being used as a part of today's hearing, but we did want to make it available because we did properly agendize it. Okay, Dr. Abraham, you remoting in?
Yes, this is Dr. Abraham. I'm here.
And your location was properly posted pursuant to the Brown Act?
Correct.
Is there anyone in the room, the conference room, which is the community room? Is anyone there with you?
No.
Okay, thank you very kindly, sir. All right, then last but not least, our very good friend, Cynthia Verdugo Peralta. Board member Verdugo Peralta is attending today's meeting pursuant to a personal emergency, which is a provision within the Brown Act. And so it was notified and noticed after the posting of the agenda. Due to her circumstances, the members of the board will entertain a motion to allow her to attend, but we would allow you to provide a brief description, not the full context of your medical circumstance, but just a brief description disclosing your medical information. Excuse me, a brief description without disclosing your medical information. Go right ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, briefly, the medical situation prevents me from sitting for any length of time. Like right now, I'm boosted up on my side. And I can't be in this position for more than like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour or so. So therefore it prevents me from being in a vehicle for longer than that time. And as you know, it's an hour and a half over and an hour and a half back minimum if there's no traffic. So that's why I cannot attend.
Okay, and so just to be clear, no one is in the room with you, correct?
No.
Okay, very well. All right, so I'd like to lay a motion up on the table allowing Board Member Verdugo Peralta to attend pursuant to the personal emergency provision.
I second that.
Okay, it's been moved by Ali, second by Mr. Pearman. Is any further question or discussion on that motion? Hearing none. Dr. Abraham, how do you vote?
Aye.
Mr. Balakapalan?
Aye.
Mr. Pearman?
Aye.
Ms. Verdugo Peralta, I assume you will be abstaining?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then Ali votes in the affirmative. And so you have been granted authority and permission by the hearing board members to participate in today's hearing. Okay, now that we've got that information and got all that out of the way, Madam Clerk, do we have any individuals desirous of providing any evidentiary testimony and or non-evidentiary testimony to general public via Zoom?
No, there's no one with raised hands.
Thank you very kindly. Let the record reflect that no one has sought recognition to provide any public comments pursuant to their ability to, as provided by the Brown Act and or any evidentiary testimony. Let the record reflect that no one has sought recognition or is present before the hearing board today in person to provide any public comment or evidentiary testimony. All right, moving now to the exhibits. There are a host of exhibits we're going to mark. If you take the petition and open up the petition, you would flip to the back of the petition. The petitioner, which is Chevron Products Company, Facility 800030, added several exhibits to their petition. And so Exhibit 1 would be a facility permit to operate Chevron Products Company. That consists one, two, three, 4 pages. Okay, exhibit number 2 would be, it's a document. At the bottom of the document, it says figure 5 through 9, typical caustic scrubber, V3 and V4. That's exhibit number 2. Exhibit number 3 would be another image. The bottom of the image, it reads, vent gas pad system drawing sketch number JSP032991. Exhibit 4 would be a pictorial of 2 tanks, as well as the other images of V3 and V4. So exhibit number 3, exhibit number 4 correlates to exhibit number 3, which further illustrates, it would correlate to exhibit number, hold on one second, 2, which is, it shows this caustic scrubber V3 and V4, and that's what it's illustrated on the picture. Okay, then exhibit number 5, Chevron Products Company proposed variance conditions. Okay, then we'll move on to exhibit number 6, would be a stipulation to place petition and short variance and alternative operating conditional consent calendar. Exhibit number 7 is a declaration of Andre West in support of Chevron Products Company's petition for short variance and alternative operating conditions. Condition number 8 is the proposed findings and decision and granting a short variance and alternative operating condition. And then there's a final exhibit, which is titled HB1, which is communication between Mr. Balakapalan and the clerk of the board. That communication started Thursday, March 27th. And that it started at, I would assume 11:20 a.m. on March 27th. And so there are a host of emails contained in said exhibit. All right. So we're down to discussion, deliberation. Any member desires of providing comments first? Mr. Balakapalan?
Yeah, I can start the discussion. The request is from Chevron for short variance and also an AOC. That's alternative operating condition. If I may add, is one of the few Title V companies that does the AOC correctly, submitted as required under 518.2. So they're requesting a short variance for less than 90 days to do some maintenance on the scrubbers V3 and V4 leave. And those scrubbers went several hot tanks, so they have to take the scrubbers out of service to do the repairs. In the meantime, they'll be bringing a rental scrubber to take the place of the scrubber V3 and V4. Sorry. So the tanks will still continue to be rented to a scrubber. So there's no excess emission anticipated. So they are in violation of certain conditions, 203B, 2004F1, 3002C1, also condition C 8.8, and administrative condition E-4 of their permit. So for those reasons, they need to obtain a short variance to do the required maintenance on these scrubbers. And that's the request. So the email the conditions that they propose does require them to monitor both the H2S from the outlet of the scrubber, both once per shift and also every 90 minutes. And I think the email, my request is what were the limits, and they submitted a copy of the permit. I'm assumed that showed the what limit they have to meet. So there's also the So they'll be monitoring, and there's a upper limit they have to meet. If they don't meet that, then they'll have to report it either as a breakdown or excess emission. So for those reasons, I do believe I can make the finding necessary, both the six finding for the short variance and also the additional findings needed for the AOC.
Any additional comments, Mr. Pearman?
No, just, I concur that we can grant this and, as stated, because they're using the portable square, there'll be no excess emission, so this will be something they have to do technically because of the permit language.
Any additional comments, members of the board? I'll just simply state for the record that good cause does appear, and I have no qualms with supporting the request this morning. Any additional comments? All right, in the matter of Chevron Products Company, case number 831-405, facility ID number 800030, I move that we grant a short variance commencing April 7, 2025, continuing through June 9th, 2025, following the various rules and subsections for which are encased in Exhibit 8, the petitioner's equipment numbers as well as location and the conditions are all set forth in Exhibit 8. The fees will indeed be paid pursuant to page 10 within Exhibit 8, and the petitioner shall notify the clerk in writing when final compliance is achieved. Is there a second?
I second that.
Moved by Ali, second by Ms. Verdugo Peralta. Any further question or discussion? Mr. Balakapalan?
Yes, are you doing separately the AOC, or are you combining the short variance with the AOC?
Okay, well, actually, I can amend it. I move that we grant a short variance and alternative operating condition. Do you accept that amendment, Ms. Verdugo Peralta?
Yes,
Okay, it's an amalgamated motion. Any further discussion? All right. Dr. Abraham, your vote?
Aye.
Ms. Verdugo Peralta?
aye.
Mr. Balakapalan?
I
Mr. Pearman?
Aye.
Ali votes in the affirmative. The matter is hereby approved unanimously. We thank everyone for their time this morning. We are hereby adjourned at 9:45 a.m. and off the record.
Thank you, my fellow board members. I truly appreciate
Thank you.
cooperation with this.